Alright, so we have our hanger base. We have cut the length based off our pre-cut list. We want to mark it out for our panels and our H layout. So I have my first panel starting 3/4 of an inch outside of the hanger. It'll let our fascia come through easy. So I start 3/4 out, mark 36 inches for the panel, a 1/2 inch for our H. We always want to have our full panels on the outside of the rooms. So I have my full panel on both sides. I have my center marked, so we have our H, have an H running down the center for our ceiling fan. And then I just carry that through, so I have my full panel, 1/2 inch for the H. Mark another 36 inch for our panel, another 1/2 inch for the H. That brings us into our center. So we'll have a ripped panel at 26 1/4. Do the same thing from the other end. I have a full panel to start, 1/2 inch for the H. Another full panel, 36 inches, 1/2 inch for the H. Measure over to my center. I have another 26 1/4 ripped panel. Now I want to mark out for my fasteners. Here. So, looking at my engineering, the detail here shows the bolt spacing for our hanger based off our roof reaction load, which we get off of table 2 in our engineering. So we have our snow load at 25. We have our panel span at 12 foot. That gives us a roof load of 196. So on my table here, I'm coming over the roof load of 200. It's telling me I need 2 fasteners every 12 inches. And we're using a 5/16 by 3 lag screw with a 1 inch washer on it. Should be this right here. So I'm going to mark my 2 every 12 inches. Again, we want to mark this out, the bolt pattern, so we make sure our roof H's don't land on a bolt. Now we have our hanger laid out. We have our bolt patterns marked. We have our H's marked. Now when we start setting our roof, when we're putting our panels in, we want to make sure we're coming out right on our H marks so we don't get too far in and find out one of our panels wasn't in. So after we set this panel, if we're not hitting our H mark, we want to stop, back up, see where we're off, get that fixed before we continue on.